Hi guys, it's Dylan from Bijou Diamond Jewellery in London again with another watch review, and today we're looking at the Rose Gold Daytona, or reference 116505. I've already done another couple Daytona reviews, one being the one that's on the screen now, which is the bimetal Daytona. In that video I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the Daytona and a couple of its functions and etc, etc. So I won't repeat that in this video, but we'll look more specifically at the rose gold version and the features that has. As you may know already, the Daytona is probably my favourite Rolex. They're so versatile. You can wear them with a tracksuit, it looks really cool, or you can wear them with a suit and then they look perfect, because even though they've got that sporty look with the chronograph pushers on the side, it's quite a slim piece. It's got that those polished edges. It's quite small at 40mm as well, so it can be still a dress piece. And the main function of this watch is its chronograph, start, stop, and then reset. So it's not flyback like we looked at on the 5980 the other day. Speaking of the 5980, the rose gold on this is sort of different. It's almost more red, and they call it Ever Rose. It's their specific. I think it's their in-house gold, because they make the gold themselves. Say in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think it's got a slightly more higher copper content because it looks a little bit more red. The rose gold looks amazing against the skin. It's got a real glow to it. It almost reflects itself off onto the skin as well. The weight of the piece feels amazing. Obviously, being solid rose gold, it's going to be heavy. This versus the 5980 that we looked at a couple weeks ago. Again, both heavy pieces, totally different price range. But to be honest, I think I love the Nautilus. I think it's an amazing watch, but it's more than double the price of this, and I personally think I would prefer to wear this. You can polish it up, whereas you can't necessarily polish up the Patek. It's got to really go back to Patek for that sort of thing, and also services as well. Obviously, Rolex recommends you service it with them and polish it with them, but I mean, probably around 95% to 90% of our clients get their watches done outside of the Rolex service centre. So I think that's the nice thing about Rolex, is you can really wear them. They're seen as like the trusty Rolex, you know, your everyday piece. It's travelled with you everywhere. I think that's what people like, the romance behind Rolex, that it's almost like your friend, your little partner almost, and it just stays on your wrist all the time. The difference between this gold and some other gold is some watches are rose gold plated, so when you start polishing, you start to wear away the colour and it goes to yellow or can go to a different colour as well. So it really loses the effect of what it's meant to look like. Whereas Rolex have this same rose gold colour all the way through the metal. And so it means you can keep polishing. Obviously it's going to get to a level where it doesn't look right and you change the shape of the piece. But you can keep polishing to an extent, and it will keep the same colour and same luster that it had when it left the factory. This black dial on the rose gold looks amazing. It's almost not really a dark black like a jet black it is on the Submariners. It's actually more of a slate grey, like a really dark slate grey. It's a bit more of a matte, or it is a matte finish compared to the gloss finish on the Submariner. I love the rose subdials and then the hands and the markers. I think it all looks really nice together. I'm not a massive bracelet fan, so I like to put my watches on straps. I put it on a pearl-on strap, which really tones down the whole look. The black specifically really complements the dial, and everything goes really well together. I find when it sits on the pearl-ons, specifically black again, it really helps to pop the details in the dial, and it becomes a whole different watch. And that's the really nice thing about the Rolexes, is they're so easy to switch around the straps. It literally takes 30 seconds. You can match these straps to what you're wearing, and your watch becomes, you know, 5 watches in one. And then when you need to look smart and maybe go for a smart dinner or wear a suit, you can put the bracelet back on. If I was to own it, I probably would have it on that pearl-on strap most of the time. If you don't want to draw too much attention, then the pearl-ons work really well. You can get rubber straps for them as well, leather straps. There's loads of different options. Super simple Rolex Oyster bracelet. I think you can't really go wrong with them. It feels super solid. The clasp is amazing. They don't really seem to wear out over time. But some of the AP clasps can get a little soft after a while in terms of the clip when it clicks in, because that's done off friction, whereas these ones are done off a spring. So it doesn't tend to wear as easily. This and the Platinum Daytona are probably my favourite Daytonas. I really like the black dial on this. I think it's probably the best combination for the Rose Daytona. Amazing girls, amazing guys, and I definitely recommend this to all my clients. For pricing on the Rose Daytona or any other watch, don't hesitate to contact us. Make sure you subscribe to the watch room as well. Again, that's a link in the description. And you have our up-to-date system of what watches we have available, different prices. We keep you posted via email as well if we have a new piece coming in, or if you want to sell your watch to us, we can also do that via there as well. Thanks guys for watching, and let me know in the comment section if you want to see any other Daytonas. We've definitely got more APs coming for you guys. Just let me know what you want to see and we can sort it out.